House of the Dragon Season 2 Episode 3, and I hope you like anime because you're in for a filler thriller tonight. The episode kicks off with some Brackens hanging out in a field like you do, and who better to succeed the guy who died in Season 1 than Link from The Legend of Zelda. Right on cue, it's the Blackwoods come to supply the worst acting you've ever seen.
Your uncle declared for Aegon, did he? Aegon is no true king. You wouldn't dare.
Over on Dragonstone, it's time for that thing you do when someone dies, know what I mean?
I don't know anything.
Of course you don't. Anyway, let's get Rhaenyra's take on the whole assassination attempt.
Otto Hightower would never have allowed this.
Lord Commander Westerling, take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
When last we met, Alicent said I would make a fine queen.
It is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed. Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
I mean, crowning Aegon and getting away with it is a start.
That is one answer. Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke? Or when Luke took Aemon's eye?
Or when Ray Harwin Strong, or Kristen Cole, or Daemon. But I digress. And in the small council chamber, Kristen comes up with another
bold scheme indeed
to gain the upper hand.
I will ride out with those I can muster here. I will turn the crown land houses who declared for Rhaenyra to our cause.
Good. To war, then.
Ah, but he's been beaten to the punch by Daemon, who abandons his dragon to the benefit of sneaking through the castle.
Daemon?
Must have been the wind.
I'm claiming Harrenhal.
Apparently so.
Well, that was easy.
Supper is venison with black cabbage and peas.
It's good soup.
Back on Dragonstone, Mysaria takes another shot at being relevant.
I know the workings of the Red Keep and the movements of those who serve there.
Right, it's just that
They no longer breathe our air.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
in this economy, you got yourself a deal. Then Rhaenyra explains that she wants to send her kids to the Eyrie, or Pentos, I'm not sure which.
I've decided to send Joffrey to Ward with my cousin, Lady Jane Arryn. Aegon and Viserys will accompany him until a place of greater safety can be found. You must take the little ones further. To Pentos, I think.
Oh, wait, I got it. So, the plan is to drop off Joffrey, the older of the little ones, at the Eyrie, then take Aegon and Viserys across to Pentos. You're welcome.
I'm sorry to put this upon you, but you have seen what may befall them here.
Back in King's Landing, the host is mustered and ready to march.
Your host is mustered and ready to march.
Quiet, peasant! Ooh, and who remembers
Sir Gwayne Hightower of Old Town!
all the way back from episode 1?
Hi, Nimby.
Damn, those 16 years sure treated you well, good sir.
May I present my brother, Sir Gwayne Hightower? Arrived last night from Oldtown.
To find my Lord Father unseated as hand of the king. And by a man from such modest beginnings.
What a jerk. Might as well have kicked a dog.
What a giddying ascent the gods have bestowed on you.
Sir Gwayne has volunteered to accompany you into battle.
No one is more delighted than I to march out to war with the Dornishmen.
Volunteering to serve under and then immediately antagonizing the homicidal Hand and Lord Commander.
Genius.
And in the Red Keep, it's time for another human conversation.
I feel sad about Jaehaerys. But I ought not to, I think. People die all the time, especially babes.
The stranger comes for us all. Queen and commoner, you have as much claim to grief as anyone. Helena,
I forgive you.
What?
Oh, you know, for occupying the Kingsguard who might have prevented Jaehaerys from getting decapitated.
I said that I forgive you.
Hey, ChatGPT, can you write me a scene with a guy who is liked by all entering a lively medieval tavern, please?
How you doing, Gino? All right, good. Hey. Every time I come here, every time you two, would you work?
And that's where we're properly introduced to Ulf, who, apart from being a master thief, is another
Bastard! Yeah, my darling, one for the flagon, one for yourself, there's a good girl.
Oh, yeah, remember episode 7 where I said we wouldn't see this girl ever again? Well, they sure got me on that one.
Look, I really shouldn't be telling you this. I'm the son of Balon the Brave.
Bastard brother to Prince Daemon.
And the late King Viserys.
Oh, but look who it is. The king has come to get it wet.
I know just the duty for you, my boy.
Aemon the Fierce!
See, this is what I've been talking about. Aegon has been so mean to Aemon all his life. How is he still loyal to him and mortal enemies with Rhaenyra's kids? Wait, you're not bringing your clothes? There's no way you got undressed before entering. Aemon! Over in Harrenhal, Daemon is haunted by his dreams? Visions? Doesn't matter. It's cool. Shut up.
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
You will die in this place.
Remember the cool shot of Rhaenyra and her kids outlining a dragon last episode? Well, now we're seeing her from inside the dragon's jaws. A great bit of symbolism as she packs up the toys. Guess playtime is over. And on the way to Rosby, Gwayne dumb as a rock Johnson exposes himself and his fellow knights to the sky, which immediately turns out to be a bad idea.
Get to the trees!
Out of the woods for now. I mean, you know what I mean.
This is why you must act now, Your Grace. Loose the dragon's root coal out and burn him.
Nah, man, there's surely a better idea. Perhaps, stealthier one.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower? I must see her, face to face.
There is one place Alicent goes, outside the castle walls, where you may yet find her alone.
Yes, we can't let the boys have all the fun, so in this episode, it's Rhaenyra's turn to infiltrate the enemy base.
Piss on that. Send a raven.
No, hear me out. So, the idea is to send our most valuable asset beyond enemy lines.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. Daemon made the journey unhindered.
Exactly, and she'll put on a disguise just like in episode 4, and let's be honest, what are the odds they upped the security after the Crown Prince was assassinated and they themselves tried the exact same thing an episode later?
Careful now.
Yes, you're right, and that is why she'll approach Alicent only when the sept is empty. When there's no one else.
Is that what empty means?
Okay.
We haven't had a real fight in years.
As Queen, what is my true duty to the realm? Ensuring peace and unity, or that I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost?
It's a neat little trick you do. You move your lips and your father's voice comes out.
Viserys!
My brother!
My brother, my brother, my brother.
Viserys, your father, my cousin, my cousin, the king.
Let's say Viserys Targaryen.
Does the promise of war excite you?
Killing things clears my head.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it.
Backstabbing doesn't prepare you for a fight, and that's all the realm is now. Backstabbing and scheming and arse-licking and money-grubbing.
So, sneaking into King's Landing dressed as a scepter with unusually pale sideburns for the sole purpose of a meeting that could have been an email is a good idea, right?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty then.
Hey look, more symbolism!
You'll have to close in.
Very good. Off you go.
No. I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace.
So you've come to surrender then?
No, she didn't sneak in behind enemy lines to surrender. She snuck into... Actually, what if they can't come to terms in this extremely delicate situation?
There are no terms now.
Oh, well, then I really don't see how both of you are getting out of here
My father loved me, Alicent. Did you betray him at the very last? Was your ambition so keen?
He changed his mind, Rhaenyra.
You lie.
I swear this to you, on the memory of my mother.
What did he say at the end?
It was hard at times to understand.
Yeah, from all of the milk of the puppy you pumped him full of. I still don't get why anyone would take the words of a demented old man so seriously, let alone have it decide the next head of state. Meaning no offense, America.
But he spoke Aegon's name. He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
Did my father use those words? The prince that was promised?
Yes, he did.
It's a story he once told about Aegon the Conqueror.
Mistake.
You must go before you are discovered.
Yes, because you wouldn't want the enemy to be captured? And I guess we're running out of time all of a sudden?
There's been a mistake.
There's been no mistake.
It was a mistake.
You can prevent this, Alicent.
Yeah, Alicent, scream out, take Ray hostage and prevent the war.
A terrible war is looming.
Exactly. Seize her!
It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Alicent.
Okay, well, Rhaenyra then. Kill her before she can alert the... Or you can go back to Dragonstone off screen and we can all pretend this didn't happen.
Shame.
Great. See you next week.